Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. And the theme of this hop is to take something off your Pinterest board. And this is what I took off of mine, and I have had it pinned on there forever. Well, at least 62 weeks because that is when Nicole Santos posted it on Instagram. And she is Cuz We Love to Scrap here on YouTube. And this is a photo of my grandson looking through one of those telescope view things. Viewfinder, such a habit. I am using some of that washi tape, and I picked out several things. And this is um, 49 and Market Everywhere, and I picked out some dies to use. And there will be some I used that I didn't show because they were already cut out. I'm also going to use some of those wishing bubbles. I love Nicole's layout, and like I said, I had it pinned forever, and I will not be using any chicken wire. I had a plan to, but by the time I thought of it, I had so much on there already. I Instead of using the lacy looking strip, I went ahead and used one of the film strips from the collection. And since part of it's going to be hidden, I cut one chunk out. I thought, well, I'll save it for something. It even entered my mind to use it in the upper right hand corner because she does have a cluster up there. But then I changed my mind. I am using some of the layers in the collection and a dark blue background on my photo. And it is 49 Market that I use. But I am going to add some blue cardstock that's pretty close, slightly darker, just because that die was already made up. And so everything except that little bit of cardstock, even the title I use 49 and Market, is going to be 49 and Market. This is, I am thinking it was Spectrum Sherbert that I got the orange from. And I used a die, and it is, I believe that one is from Bramble Fox. This number one I know is Bramble Fox, and I'm cutting it in half. And I plan on using half on the bottom there and then half in the upper right hand corner, but I will end up changing my mind and I will be using the other half above the photo. Now, in my photo, Malachi is viewing the world. They are in Arkansas. I'm not sure where at here. I'll have to find out and put it on the back. But they went for a tournament of Jason's and spent the weekend doing fun other stuff too. I'm I'm adding some washi tape. Well, I thought I was. I couldn't figure out how to get that on there the way it was pictured in my head. I mean, I've cut a bunch out. You would not believe what all I tried to put there and make it look good, and I just couldn't. So it is going to end up messing up my idea for the title, but I finally get it to work. I'm, let's see what, oh, I cut this piece off the 6x8 papers that go with it. And I thought about using the orange all the way down, but I love these little tickets. I love the orange, but I had, like I said, I had a hard time deciding. So the tickets won out to add just a variety of colors. And I fishtailed the bottom of it, and I'm just going right along the center of the holes. No, I think the edge of the holes for the film strip. Now, when I was pulling out pieces to use, I seen the "We are not lost," and I thought, chances are I would use that phrase maybe in the car, where they're driving, or maybe if they were out among trees and stuff. But instead, I'm using it on this layout, and so the little phrase thing says "We are not lost." And then the next part of my title is going to be, oh, there's my airplane. I thought since it's so high up, it'll work. Um, but it's, we are not lost. I can see the world. So I used from the 6x8 pad, the same paper that I'm using as the background to cut out the world to go on my globe there. And that is the only piece that I use cardstock on, actual cardstock. The rest is blue from 49 Market. I am kind of thinking maybe the Lena collection. I'm not sure. I had some scraps, so I used them. I am adding some washi tape there because, yeah, it was a real big goof, so it didn't get used like it should have got used. But now I'm going to try to make up for it and use it on several layouts. And I haven't even bought any other washi tape, I don't think, with the other collections. But if I get some of this used, I probably will. Oh, those letters are from Diamond Press, and I believe they are whimsical, is what they're called. Now, I did move those letters around quite a bit because I added this view little, I don't know if you want a label. I'll call it a label. And I did put the dark blue behind it because it wasn't showing up quite as good with all the lighter blues on the photo. And I did want it to go ahead and overlap the photo since it wouldn't fit where I wanted it to. But like I said, it messed up the title just a little bit. But I like how it turned out. But it's We Are Not Lost. I Can See the World. And I thought, well, they weren't lost, but I like the title anyway. So it's going on there. And they're getting used to that. Now, I do scrapbook to preserve the memories, but I also do it for fun. And yeah, so I do play with the title sometimes. I'm that little viewfinder, I believe it's Echo Park, that one there. And I really like the variegated center from the green that I use that is 49 Market. However, I wanted the compass on there too. So as you can tell, the compass won out. I am adding layers to resemble the ones down there with the globe. And so I'm adding all three of the washi tape that I have pulled. I just love that there are layers already there and I am just adding to them. Now there were some layers behind the photo and you can still see some of them, but it had a sailboat and I really didn't have any photos I thought would go with the sailboat. So I decided to go ahead and cover it up. I might regret it later, but I wish I had it, but it is covered up on this layout. And I'm trying to decide where to put my viewfinder there. And I finally decided go ahead and have it hanging off just like the globe down at the bottom. But then I think I need a globe over on the left. So I'll have like a triangle thing of circles. And so I pulled that green one out and thought, no, that's not going to work. But there is one there in blue that I had die cut when I first got the collection. And well, I had part of it. I think it took 3 months ordering a little bit here and there. But I knew the colors, so I tried to cut things out I thought would go with this collection. So they'd be all ready and I wouldn't have to do it when I was actually making the layout. I could just sit down and have fun. Well, I don't mind die cutting. I'm usually watching videos on YouTube, so it goes by quicker that way. And so, like I said, I did quite a few because I didn't mind die cutting that day. I I probably was having writer's block only. It's scrapbooking block, and because I will die cut when I can't think of anything I want to do with a photo. I don't know about you all, but when I am doing something repetitive, I get all kinds of ideas in my head about other things that are a little bit more exciting. But yeah, it I did cut out quite a few that day. Um, I am I don't know what I was doing on that part. It don't look like I'm adding anything, that's for sure. I'm finally putting the globe down. I was trying to think of something else to put behind it, and I kept looking over in the tray and everything, but I didn't think of anything else. So I decided to add on top of it instead. So I am adding a wishing bubble on top. and it is a lighter colored geotag, so show up a little bit better. And then down there at the bottom with the numbers, I added a little one that says right here. And up there at the top, I just added an X to it. And then on the arrow, I am going to add another compass. It was the right color. I wanted to add a little bit more orange to the globe and that cluster there. So I added the little compass there. I am adding splatters. I love splatters on a layout, and I am using the stormy sky. And there was a few faux ones, I guess you'd call it, that Katie Petite had already added, but they're darker than the ones that I'm adding, so they will still show up pretty good. But I really had a lot of fun creating this layout. And if you look at Nicole's and look at mine, other than the title and me adding that big old globe, it is really similar to what her layout is. And like I said, I've had it pinned a long time. I had to really scroll down to find it, and then I clicked on it and realized it was one of Nicole's. When I pinned it, I don't know if I realized it or not. But there is the my title, We Are Not Lost, I Can See the World. And there's that cute little Bramble Fox numbers die cut. And I did it in orange so I could add a little more orange. I have orange all the way around my photo. And there's that last little cluster that I added. Hers has a little ticket there too, but I'm thinking it did. I am thinking it did. It may not. The picture's so small I can't tell. And there's that adorable airplane that I had to add. And but it worked since he is up high. And there's the compass and all those layers, and I didn't even do half of them. But that's it. That's my layout. It was just a lot of fun making it. And so make sure you check down there below and in the master link and see what everybody else created using their Pinterest boards. And it could be a mood board and they just go for the colors, or they might see one thing on something and, oh, I got to remember that and use it on a layout and not the whole layout itself. And scrolling down, hunting for this layout right here to lift. I think I've seen 1,000 that I had posted. So yeah, plenty on there for me to choose from for the next one. But thank you also very much for joining me in the scrapbook layout, and I hope y'all have a happy scrappy week. Have fun checking out that playlist down there. Bye.